amazing because help us to breathe and give us fresh energy, something that we all, I believe, really need. And the best of all is that this product is coming just exactly now in December. We're going to have it for a Christmas gift. We're going to have it for us to use it. So I think it's just amazing. And today, let's warm welcome our main speaker, our guest, Lorenzo. Welcome, Lorenzo.
Thank you. For all. Many people, like 77.
Yes, and still coming.
Yeah. Maybe we'll reach 100. Good. So we give time to people just to enjoy the Zoom meeting. And thank you for the presentation. So you tell me when I can start. So because you know exactly the number of people that will enjoy. Okay. I can't hear you anymore.
Let's start because so many people are already here and still many maybe will come. So, but let's start.
Okay, great. So my name is Lorenzo. They already introduced me. So I work in a company already 12 years. So our company is located in Italy as a 25 years young company, and we are specialized in developing projects in order to help and to support the health of the people. So we decide that at one point of our life that the main problem that is creating a different situation to our body is the wrong way to breathe. Because today we are living in a very stressed society, and this is really compromise our way to breathe properly. So just to give you an example, right now, when you are trying to listen to me, you stop breathing, you went apnea. So you reduce the oxygen that you should give exactly to the brain to better understand the presentation. So automatically our body, when it's in a stress situation, start to save energy and concentrate, but in reality is stopping also the breathing activity. So the respiratory system is really important for our health, and today what we are doing, we don't breathe exactly like we have the attitude or the instinct to breathe. So we should breathe roundly. So inspiration with the nose, expiration with the mouth. But this activity is not anymore done properly. So our breath now is like so, which is wrong because we don't terminate the circulation of the oxygen in our body. For example, there are many. In different countries, there are training courses to breathe. The Prayoram in India, they teach to breathe to people. So something that we should do normally because we do it when we born already. Also, when we practice sport, our trainer is telling us to breathe properly. So breathe is really important. So after identified the problem, so our company decided to develop a specific product in order to solve this specific problem. So we did a lot of study, and what we understood that we should learn from the nature directly to breathe properly. What we did, we identified the five best plant growing in an area where actually the air is a rarefied, so very low of humidity, and even though those plants they were able to develop properly and actually to start doing the activity of surviving by their own. So those 5 plants that we select are the plants that we use to develop the product that we presenting you today, which is KARE breathing. So those 5 plants are we treat them in a very specific way with the distillation. So we collect the essential oil of the plant in order to use them to work properly in stimulating the breathing activity. So stimulating the breathing activity means that we are just breathing out the bouquet, the blend that we create with this specific oil. We are able to stimulate the diaphragm, which is at this area, which is the biggest muscle of our body, to properly push the air out of the lung, and on the way back to collect air, to fill again our lung in order to finalize our respiratory system. Breathing properly means bring oxygen to the brain and to the muscle in order to perform our daily activity in a better way. That is avoiding maybe feeling tiredness during the evening or heading during the day, because we are introducing less oxygen in the body. So the product we are presenting today is this one. I believe is already with you. The pack has to be opened like that, and the internal part, so the first enclosure that we have is a small bottle of made of glass, white, okay, in order to be able to collect, to maintain internally all the energy of the okay. So maybe somebody has the microphone open. Okay. Okay. Are you with me? Yes. So the product comes in the glass bottle of 10 ml. The opening is a medical opening, so we have to press in this way, okay, and remove the topper cap. And we use we had 1 drop of product in our hands. We warm up the active components in order to stimulate the particles to release in the air. We repeat 3 times this activity. So already I'm feeling that the product is working, is pushing my diaphragm. You feel also that I find difficulties again to breathe properly. And I'm finished the application just with a small massage on the back of my neck, in order to allow the product also to penetrate on my muscle from my back shoulder, in order to allow my lungs to open properly. So the product is immediately giving you an wow effect, because you feel properly the product is giving you a different way of perceiving the air, and you will feel the product relaxing the muscle first with a cooling effect, and then with a warming effect. So I invite you now to open your box, your pack, and to open the bottle, the neck of the bottle, and to repeat the exercise together with me in order to allow you to get the benefit of the product. So once again, 1 drop on the palm of your hand. You warm up the product just a few seconds, and you bring the hands on top of your nose. You breathe. Repeat the activity 3 times. And again, the muscle on the back of your neck. Now, the small presentation is the way to try to explain to people the activity of this product and what is useful for. So if you get back your box on your pack, sorry, I have to use my glass, you will find on the side of the pack a few small icons, and these are the indication where we can use specifically this product. So for breathe, which is the activity we did now. For headache, Okay, so we can use the oil directly on our scalp, on our hair, so without problem. So with a few drops, you massage the scalp of your head, and activating the microcirculation, you will get benefit. For muscle fatigue, so at the end of the day, for people maybe that they are standing or they are walking or maybe they stay too much sit, we are able to use the oil to massage our muscle in order to stimulate the microcirculation and the penetration of the essential oil in the muscle. Then we have, of course, muscular tension, that the exercise we did in helping you breathe properly. So, of course, doing scalp massage, we are also stimulating the microcirculation at the hair level, okay, and the bulb of the hair. So we have also benefit in bringing the essential nutrients to the hair. So we could have also a benefit on hair growing. And of course, we can use the product diluting few drops in the water to make the evening time water massage for the feet. Okay, we can use it also in our bath to also get the benefit of the product in helping again on the muscle, and again warming up the water, the vacuum, the steam coming from the bath will help us to also to breathe the product and help us to breathe properly. We can use on our tissue. Just to have the feeling of a fresh tissue to clean our nose every day, and on this is very also interesting on the pillow of our bed to help breathe properly, because the product has a lot of balsamic effect. So when you have a cold and when you have constipation, immediately you will feel release from the constipation. But
Yeah.
a secret, yes?
May I ask you to show again the circle of breathing, as many people joined a little bit after. So
No
it would be nice to have it one more time right now and continue. Okay?
No problem, no problem.
Thank you.
So just finish last point. So on the pillow, for helping when you have a cold to release the constipation, but also a secret for the ladies. So the product is perfect to avoid or to reduce the snoring of the husband. Okay, so later I will tell you how to use it. So again, so why we should use this product? We should use this product because today we are suffering a lot of stress from different sources, from pollution, for stress coming from the work. So, and those activities are creating a problem in breathe properly. So we should breathe in a round way. So with inspiration and expiration. Today we are not doing this exercise anymore, even if it's instinctively something that we should do normally. But today we are doing this activity. We are breathing like that, and this is actually not helping us to collect the right oxygen quantity that our body need every day. That muscle level and the brain level, in order to avoid tiredness or headache at the end of the day. So a right oxygenation of the body is fundamental to live properly and to help us to do the daily activity. I've mentioned it before, in a sports center or in a Priorama training course, they are teaching people to breathe properly in order to help the muscle to perform as much as possible, to grow. Okay, and in the general culture and Indian culture, and today or also in the Occidental culture, okay, traditional product components like that, so a blend of essential oils, they are used to make people concentrate better because the oxygen is reaching the brain properly. So maybe I should repeat one more time usage of the product for the last people enjoy us. Oh, 103.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, again. So the product is coming in a box. Okay. You open the box, you remove the cap. Okay. You will find in the cap that there is a medical closure. So you have to move in left and right, and then remove it from the top. So you don't have to screw. You have the product is coming in liquid form. Just one drop on your hand. You warm up the product, okay, the blend that we create in order to stimulate the particles to warm up in order to release in the air. And you repeat the exercise that I'm doing now 3 times. So inspiration, expiration. And then you finish the application with a small massage on the back of your neck. Now, for me, it's the 3rd time, and I'm feeling that the product is overworking, okay? And you will immediately enjoy the benefit in getting the benefit of this traditional formula that we develop with this traditional plant that they are well known because they are specialized in help us in breathe properly, so from the upper part of the body, because they are doing this exercise in the nature, because the plant, they grow up, we select, they are growing up in an area where the oxygen is very rarefied. So they learn by themselves to survive, so we are stealing their DNA and we create our product. I don't know if you have another question or if you want me to address any specific point. Yes.
Hi. Hi, Lazaro. Hello, hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Mona.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing this new product. I presume this is an oil, yes?
This is a mix of 5 pure essential oils, very specific essential oils at 100% concentrated, so a very specific oils, yeah.
Is it possible if you give me a couple of names of these ingredients, what kind of oils are in it?
Sure. After this my presentation, we will run PowerPoint where we are entering in details and we know exactly the name of the plant and the activity they are doing. So we have the cashew wood, we have peppermint, so there are different ones.
This is not a Q&A session yet. Let's Lorenzo continue and later we may ask questions. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sure. Fine.
And
thank you.
Thank you for your question. So I don't know if there are more people enjoy the presentation. Should I repeat the presentation now, or we can pass on the technical part? Or what do you suggest?
Yes,
Gregory
yes,
is with us?
Lorenzo, it's me, Juan.
Hi, Juan.
When we first developed this product together with Greg and Aijun in Geneva, I remember that the demonstration that you showed us is very impressive. And one of the key moments is how you explain the importance of the full circle breathing. How baby using this breathing technique when they're little, and how we kind of fade out and not remember to keep the full breathing. So can you address the importance of the full breathing again and teach us or show us how to do the breathing? When I still remember when you say, when you breathe in, your tummy should be out, and then when you breathe out, your tummy should be in. It's like when you do yoga, the people are knowing this technique, so they benefit from the full circle breathing. So thank you, Lorenzo.
Great. Yes. So when we are talking about the run circulation of the breathing, we are referring to the perfect circulation of breathing. That means that is something that we know exactly when we're born. So kids, so when we were little, we used to breathe properly. So the circulation, we call it circulation of the breath, means that when you inspirate, Okay, and you introduce the air in your tongue. Then you breathe, okay, releasing the belly, okay, releasing the muscle in order to help the diaphragm to push, okay, all the air outside from the lung, okay. So, and repeating this exercise, okay, we are creating the round circulation. So, inspiration, expiration. So you will see that even my posture from the body is changing. No? So I'm pushing down the belly, okay, which is helping us to help the diaphragm to push out the air. So it looks like a difficult exercise, but in reality, it's something that we do since we're born. So it's the first exercise we do when they cut our from when they separate from our mother, no? So the first thing they do, and they stimulate the breathing, okay, and immediately the kids start breathing randomly. So this is an exercise that during the years, okay, we forgot because we are suffering of stress, and we try to concentrate the energy so that in the wrong way, because we concentrate in the wrong way. So basically, this is the round circulation. Okay, we call it the perfect circulation. So.
Yes, that's the excellent demonstration. I can see. Brilliant. You have done, Lazaro, you have done a really good explanation on place. Yes, this guy, the other one, Gary, what was his name? I didn't catch his name. He did talk about breathing. Breathing is very important in yoga, which is called pranayama. Pranayama is a technique where people breathe, and it is showed the way of actual breathing. Yes, we have forgotten the way we used to breathe when we were a child, and it is learning again through the pranayama yoga system, where we are breathing in shows how you showed us breathing in slowly and bringing it out, where you can see your breathing going in every part of, because your blood is contain oxygen. That's how it is purified blood you have into your body. So for that, it's very important that we get enough oxygen in our body, and that's comes through the breathing. When there's a less breathing, people are having this a big disease at the moment. You mentioned it. It's called sleep apnea. Sleep apnea, I have experienced myself. And I thought, it was a very bad condition when you are suddenly feeling you're suffocating in the night, and you wake up with a big, I can't breathe. And you're fully awake because you couldn't breathe actually. You're feeling suffocated, that feeling when you can't breathe. So that's very bad. People are using machines from the doctors are giving them oxygen machines. You probably have seen some people are taking the oxygen cylinder with them, and they have a mask on their face because breathing is a problem. And not only that,
dear Mona, can we ask Maureen to continue, please? Let's share all our experience after the session. Thank you.
Sure. So the activity of the lungs, apart, collecting air, is the place where there is an exchange between the blood bringed by the air, the oxygen bringed by the blood in the lung, and with an exchange with the CO2, with a carbohydrate. So it's really important. The breathing activity is something that is a major important activity to help us to survive daily. So the blend that we create in this formula, it's useful to help us in breathing properly, but in reality, teaching our body to breathe properly. So this formula is created in order to directly stimulate, okay, like in a shock, the diaphragm that will start mechanically to work properly again and help the lungs to terminate or to start and terminate the random of the breathing, the breathing circulation. So we had a lot of positive feedback on this product from sport people and also people in teacher that they are researcher people that they are daily in you need to be concentrate, but at the same level we have a lot of positive feedback on in a family where when they have constipation they are using the oil also to avoid to remove the constipation, because the product, as you may to try, it is very active and creating immediately an effect. So you don't need to wait 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So the product is the efficacy of the product is immediately, so 0 times. So immediately when you use the product, you will get the benefit of it. So we got a lot of success in the market, and so together with Tiens during the day I met Juan when we presented this product, we understood that could be the best product to be sold in your network, because again it's very traditional product. What we did that we study in a very specifically the typology of plant that we have to select, because for us it's really important to use what the nature has to share with us. So we learn from the nature, okay? We use those active components. So for this is the reason why we are using pure 100% pure essential oils, but not singly, but a mix of it. So our expertise, as I mentioned to you, more than 25 years, helping us in create the perfect product that we are using, that we must use every day. First, to teach our body to breathe properly, then to maintain our body oxygenate properly to perform in the very daily activity, from the simple concentration down to very deep sport exercise. So this is very common product that we should use every day. So the product is containing around 300 drops, okay, that can be used in different application, like we mentioned before. I will repeat it. Now you have here small logos which are explaining us also other way that we can use the product. So from the scalp massage to reactivate the microcirculation, for the muscle massage, for the fatigue, we can dilute the product when we do the bath in order to get the balsamic effect of the steam coming from the hot water. We can use it to massage the feet again to stimulate the circulation, because the farthest part of our body from our heart are our feet. Is there where the blood is ending the way down and turning back to the body. So and here also doing directly the massage on the feet with the product is helping and fasting the benefit of using this product. So I believe Juan, if you want me to address other point. Mr. Juan? Maybe it's great.
Yes, Lorenzo, please. If you have PPT and you want to share with us some of the key message on the PPT,
yes,
then that would be nice.
Shall I run it, or Irene? Okay.
I think you are co-host. You can share the PPT with us.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, here. I believe. Oh, going back. Okay, not coming back the Zoom. I don't know. I believe I have a problem in getting back to the. Okay, let me try again. Can you see it?
Yes, we can hear, we can see it.
Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Good. Okay, so maybe I turn off the video because I don't have remote control with me. So this is the product, how it comes. So Spark KARE, 100% pure breeding, Tiens breeding elements. Okay, because we are referring to elements coming from the plant. Okay, sorry. So the breeding activity, as you can read, it's something that we must do it every day and at least 30,000 times per day. So this one, as I mentioned before, it's a fundamental activity in order to keep us alive, and also that will give benefit on the mental and physical function, as we mentioned before. So the activity that our body is doing is like inborn. That we were doing, that we perform when we get air in our body, and the main activity that we're referring to is that we are introducing 50% of vital energy, okay, from the chest in order to have a benefit in collecting the oxygen. Okay, this part. So here is a demonstration with a slide where we can see the round circulation. Okay, so the number one is this form of stress. Okay, then we are working on the diaphragmatic stiffness, irregular breath, poor or less oxygenation, sorry, muscular contraction. So the step that we saw before. So regarding the active component or the plant that we are using, here we are mentioning the 5 plants. So the peppermint oil, the pine needle oil, the cashewwood oil, okay, which comes from the plant, the frankincense and myrrh plant, where we extract by distillation the essential oil of them. So the essential oil, generally they are well known since many years, and actually also in traditional medicine are used, are well recognized. The activity, as I mentioned to you, that we did, that we were able to mix them properly in the right quantity in order to do a specific job that is teaching us to breathe properly. But then they are very famous, the anti-inflammatory activity, okay, the congestion activity. They are doing using, there are different kind of essential oil. They are doing this activity, but we selected the best one in order to help us in reach to improve the oxygenation of our on our body. So these are the plant that we use, but maybe we better recognize instead of by the name. So the frankincense, the incense, I believe most of us we know it. So the Urban's mint, okay, the Scott pine, which is living very high in the mountain, again where the oxygen is very rarefied. The cajeput, okay, that is growing in desert, then the myrrh again in desert areas growing up this miracle plant. The enchants, we are having here a specific activity from a single plant, okay, as an anti-inflammatory. The mint basically is an antibacterial, antiseptic action that is used also for the headache and gives clarity and balance energy. The Scott pine again is an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antimicrobial activity. Is well known used during for treatment, inflammatory treatment. The myrrh again in antiseptic, disinfectant properties. It's used also for helping us to remove mucus from from when we have constipation, singularly. And also to relax when there is hyperactivity in kids, they are used also to cool down, to calm down the hyperactivity for the kids. And then the cajeput, okay, again antiseptic and disinfectant, but it's well known also as a white tea tree oil. Which is also helping in stimulating to avoid or to recover from depression. So all these plants that we select for a specific reason, actually mixing them together, they are not just stabilifying their activity all together. So the concentration of the efficacy that we are having in the finished product, it's much more if we are using this single plant separately. Practical here again, maybe we are reviewing very fast because we are mentioning also in our pack the quantity of drops that we should suggest to use to reach the efficacy that we are looking for. So for the field breathing in our hands or on a tissue, we can use directly the drop on top of it. So and the oil is not creating any spot. So it's actually it can be used on the tissue, and the effect is very long lasting. Headache, it's a great, so on the scalp or on the temp of the head, or sometimes directly on the chest, on the adult, it's giving release immediately from constipation and headache. And directly on the muscle, we are able to reduce the fatigue, but also the stress on the muscle and the pain. So very useful, for example, for sport people to do it before training, to warm up the muscle in order to avoid any stress or any conjunction. Again, on the pillow of the bed is a secret because we are having the product on the pillow is helping us to have during the whole night or the relax time we lie down on the bed to get the benefit of the product even though we are sleeping. And for people suffering of snoring, it's fantastic because you will notice that the reduction of snoring is very, very strong. Directly on the scalp, helping the microcirculation. It's very effective for also the the appearance of the hair in terms of looking. Okay, some people they get also benefit in the strongness of the hair. And of course, the product, as the people they had the chance to try the product, is giving the cooling effect during the if used properly, or even with the few more times during the day during the summertime. It's cooling down from the warm temperature. And from the foot bath, it's amazing again because we are regenerating our feet after a very long day of stress where we stand or where we walk a lot, and you will see immediately the benefit. We can use it directly in the bath, in the warm bottle, in the warm water. Also, to apart from the direct the dilution of the product in the water will help the product to stay in contact with all the parts of your body. But again, the steam and the vapors coming from the hot water will release in the air and help us to breathe the product passively, but again with a strong benefit. So this is the product. The exercise we did today was to teach the body to breathe properly. Okay, so with stimulating the round circulation. Okay, with the activity we did before. So with using the product directly on the hands, warming up the product, and breathe from our hands in our nose and start doing the round circulation. As I mentioned before, we learn a lot from the traditional medicine, where Chinese are the master, and this product, of course, is helping not only physically, okay, but also at physiological, mental status of the person. Okay. Don't know if you, Juan or Gregor, want to add something.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I can add a few words if this is the correct moment to add about Chinese medicine. Right? Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, great. I hope everybody can hear me. So I just wanted to add a few words because we as Tiens, sorry, again, it is Grzegorz Masiejczyk from Tiens Europe. I am the product manager because maybe not everybody knows me, of course. So I just wanted to, could you please, Lorenzo, move to the, I guess this would be third slide about Chinese medicine.
Yes, let me
go back. If not, then I can share my screen.
Okay, sure. Third slide.
Yeah, first slide was one slide about Chinese medicine. Right here, the first slide. Yes.
Oh.
Next one. And next one. Okay, here. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that it's also a great moment to introduce this product because the importance. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you well.
Okay, because I'm getting mixed signals here. So it is a great moment also to introduce this product because not only because we are in the winter season, but how to say, we are now in the stage in the world where the health of the lungs is very important. So namely saying the pandemic, the COVID pandemic, is actually shows how very important it is to have the healthy lungs, healthy breathing. And actually imagine that in Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, a few thousand years ago, a few hundred years ago, when Chinese medicine was developed, the Chinese practitioners They didn't know what is oxygen. They didn't know what is the carbon dioxide. Microscopes, they didn't have modern medicine, but they already knew that the breathing, that there are some elements in the air that are very important for our health. So they called it breathing qi or pectoral qi. So if you understand a little bit Chinese medicine, the qi energy is something that lets us live. It's like a current that flows in our veins and in the body, in the meridians. It is like a fuel that fuels our body, and part of this fuel is so-called inborn qi. This is something that we gain from our parents. So we can also say that this is the quality of the genetic material. The second part of qi that we get is a nourishing qi. So this is all the qi that we get from food supplements. So if we take good food supplements, we get a lot of antioxidants. This is the nourishing qi. But there is also pectoral qi that represents about 15% of qi energy in our body. So again, Chinese medicine practitioners didn't know what oxygen is, but today we can say that pectoral qi is simply the oxygen we breathe in and the carbon dioxide we breathe out. So the lungs are very important to clean out our body and give the energy. The importance of lung in Chinese medicine is fundamental. The lungs are responsible for basically governing the qi in the body, governing the respiration. So lungs turn the qi through all the meridians in our body. Without healthy lungs, the energy qi would be stagnated. The qi energy would be stagnated. So the lungs gain the qi from the air, but it also mixes this qi from the qi energy from the air with the qi energy from food and sends it through our body. So in this way, it is governing the qi energy. It also helps to regulate the water passage, helps to detoxify the lungs. In Chinese medicine are very strictly connected with the large intestine. So without the connection, without the proper healthy lungs, the body would also be, it wouldn't clean out properly, it wouldn't detoxify. So if it doesn't work properly, we get dark, dully skin, not very healthy. So the lungs are very important for cleaning the body, for moving the qi energy in the body, for regulating the water passage. It is very important for our kidneys, and for in the end for also supporting the immunity system. So the healthy lungs, the clean lungs from the mucus, when the lungs are not when we don't breathe properly, the mucus accumulates in our lungs, and it prevents the proper breathing and proper moving of qi energy through the body, also supporting the immune system. So this is the excellent moment now to use this product to protect our lungs during the winter season, but also to clean out the lungs and to support them, enhance them in case some respiration inflammatory happens. Yes. So in COVID times, in pandemic, the taking care of our lungs is very important. And please don't forget that lungs are one of the most important organs of the body in the Chinese medicine. So thank you very much.
Okay. Juan or Gregor, shall I add something else?
think you Lorenzo completed the presentation already. So if you want to just wrap up, and maybe you can. I think one of the important things that we always like to hear is what is the exclusivity of this product. Why this is a better, unique product when compared to other similar products on the market. Maybe you can tell us just a few words about your know-how, your company. However, you already mentioned your 25 years of experience. But what I understood also from what you said before is that the choice of this selection of these plants, of these 5 plants, is very important, because they come from the regions that are usually very hot, and they are lacking oxygen. So if I understand correctly, these regions of Earth, so this Scots pine or Kajaput or Mir are also helping the plants to live stronger in the places that are hot and don't have too much air.
Exactly, Gregor. Yes. So our investigation start exactly from this point. So we were looking from where our body could learn to breathe properly, because we identified the problem in the human body, and our focus was to solve out this problem. So and Stefano, the company owner, who's in love with the DNA of the plant, he starts doing specific research, and after a deep investigation, together with his logical approach of the problem, he starts asking himself is why plants which are living in the desert, but not only, also in the warm area, but not also, because also in the high in the mountain, over 2,000 meters, you will find that there are less plants, okay? Because even there, the oxygen is very, very filled. So even like the Scott pine, which is really that lives also at the high in the mountain, has something to teach us. So the activity that Stefano did was to select those plants. Even in this plant category, there are different ones. So his investigation was very deep. Of course, not by himself, but also he used a lot of consultants. They have experience in agriculture study. They selected those plants, but then the difficult part was to calibrate, okay, together the quantity, the right quantity of those essential oils. So the DNA of this plant should be used in a finished product that should work in a specific job of teaching our body to breathe properly. So the uniqueness of this product is a combination of this study and the selection of the right plants, even in the same category, but moreover, the dosage of the quantity of essential oils that we have to use in the finished formula. We are talking about pure essential oils, which are very difficult to be extracted from the plant himself, from the leaves himself. So the consequence of this complete job we transferred in the finished product that is KARE. So it's quite impossible to find something similar in the market, because the job we have done in selecting those plants is directly linked also with the traditional Chinese medicine and yin and yang. So those plants, they are working in a specific body area, which is the upper part. So, so stimulating the breathing activity. So very complicated job, and the right things that we were able also to synchronize, which is something very unique again in this essential oil category, is to have a finished product that work for any kind of person. Because if you, I don't know if you have experience, but when you we talk about essential oil, generally speaking, the essential oil are 42, and part of them they are dedicated in working in a specific body area. So there is the upper part, the central part, and the lower part. So the body is divided in three. Plus, you have the question mark regarding the yin and yang of the person. So in accordance on how one person is, the essential oils work in a different way. So Stefano was able, so the company owner was able to select those essential oils in order to reach a specific job that is can be used at 360 degrees on all human body. I don't know if,
okay, so this is very important to emphasize again that this product is that there is that you and Tiens has a know-how, your company has a know-how that to select the plants that are good for the upper part of the body, for the chest. Yes, so this is the product specialized. It is not selected just randomly.
No,
so
absolutely.
let us all remember, like in the Sesame Street, that today's program is sponsored by letter L, like lungs. So this is for the lungs.
Okay, and yes, and of course, 100% of it's very important because we are using on the in terms of quality the top that you may find in the market. So it's a mix of top experience and top quality. So very difficult to be achieved from all the company.
Thank you very much, Lorenzo.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much, Beck, for your input today. I think that, during the presentation, I really got the idea that I need to practice breathing during the time I'm learning. So I really practicing and breathing well and better. And I feel really good and confident that we have such treasure, such perfect new product, because as you heard what we need, we can breathe better, we can sleep better, we can use it to release our stress, we can use it to release our muscle pain, we can just do massage, we can release our headache. And I think this is really the perfect products for any family. Natural drops inside, and we can use it for many aspects on our daily life. So I already love it, really. I believe you all will love this product. And dear all, we will have additional seminars and we'll have a Q&A sessions together with Greg, our product director. So let me say one more time, thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you that you agreed to present us this truly new amazing product. And this is our first touch done directly from you. And I hope we may organize additional sessions as well, because I believe that many distributors would like to hear again about how to use it and how to even sell this product well. So thank you.
No, absolutely. No, thank you for your time. And yes, I would love. I mean, it's my passion to present our product, because we are using our product daily. So we know but maybe we transfer too much passion, but you will see immediately when you start using the product, you will transfer your passion to your clients or your partner with the same passion. Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, thank you. And exactly, especially when doing sport, I personally had experience that, my sport trainer told me that usually women breathe very bad during exercising. So now it's really good to have kind of booster, even for only for this. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hi, Lorenzo. It's me.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, hi. So I think we meet before, yeah? So
yes.
Thank you for your interesting presentation. Give the training for all of the Tiens members, and very, very good. We learned a lot, and I hope all the distributors and all the Tiens families can like this product, and we can start to promote those products. And I thought we still have a question. So please answer all the questions in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me open the chat.
So I think you didn't review the chat.
Yes.
In the presentation, there is a lot of questions.
Yes, 1 second. Maybe I have to exit.
Irina suggested it's Greg again. Irina suggested we have another Q&A session. So
again, we can hear you.
Well, yeah. Could you please repeat?
Let me help you with the questions, and I can select Lorenzo. I think can the product be used?
So I have difficulties in hearing you well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now, yes, we had difficulties in hearing you well. So I'm reading some questions like pregnant woman. Okay,
and can the product? I think the first one was, can the product be used with diffuser?
Can the product use? Yes, but in reality it's a pity because it's the pure 100%. So better to have it in but can be used. Yeah, can be. The product is natural actually, so there are no any side effect even when you use it on machinery. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there was another question: is product safe and suitable for pregnant women?
Okay, generally speaking, yes. This comes from our experience. Officially, I have to say that when woman is pregnant, it's in a kind of medical situation, so she has to evaluate if she's well. Yes, no problem. If she has some problem, she has to talk with her doctor. But this is generally speaking. So my answer is yes, but in case you have some specific situation with your pregnancy, you have to talk with your doctor.
Yes, of course. That's always what we recommend.
The product is natural, so if you don't have a specific allergy with this one of those plants, the product can be used also on children.
Mm-hmm. There is another question: is the product suitable for fragile capillaries? I am myself, if I may just comment, not sure about this question, fragile capillaries, so maybe on varicose veins on legs?
Yeah, I'm reading it as well, varicose veins, I think so.
Yes. I mean, before I give word to you, Lorenzo, I would say that, let's put it this way generally. This product is not a medicine. It can support probably support some some inflamed skin, but the fragile capillaries, so very conveyed. I would rather recommend our new product that we introduced last summer. It is Tiens Vigor Shot, because during the presentation, when I was talking about Vigor Shot, I was talking that it supports the collagen formation, and it has anti-inflammatory properties on the veins. So I would rather recommend Tiens Vigor Shot. But I guess that the breathing element, when it is, for example, rubbed on the inflamed skin, or maybe on the heavy legs and the fragile capillaries, it will probably help to kind of cool it down. Maybe it will take the effect of heavy legs. So in this sense, it will probably feel nice, but I don't think it is medicine for fragile capillaries. What do you think, Lorenzo?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. So actually, in reality, we don't have data in the specific field. So generally speaking, I agree with you. If you like, we can deeply evaluate in the future if you have any situation with us directly. Yeah.
There is another difficult question: can the product be used by cancer patients?
Again, there we are in a medical situation, so we have to revert again to advise, to get an advice from their doctor, because consider something that we are normally when we are sick. I put myself in the middle as well. Let's say it's a human behavior. We rarely mention everything. We try, or because naturally we try to over talk about our sickness, or less or talk less about our sickness, and sometimes we not considering side effect like something to be mentioned. So we prefer that always that there is a medical situation, even if though the product is completely natural. So generally speaking, they should not give any side effect. To strongly suggest to let them talk with their doctor.
Yes. Okay. I agree that it will probably. It's not a medicine. It can support our health and good breathing, but it's not medicine. So through supporting our health, it will support any covalences, for example. But if you're a cancer patient, you should ask your doctor. And let's
say we like to say that we cure health people.
Yes. We help to maintain health. We can say.
Exactly.
And there is a question about kajaput oil, but I guess this is a general question. It would be long to explain. The presentation, I guess we will have another presentation maybe about the plants. Yes. So maybe let's not go into this long question about kajaput oil unless you want to say something.
No, let me maybe share with you again the presentation. Okay, sorry, I'm terrible with with Zoom.
White T3.
Yes. No, I'm trying to share again the presentation where he's mentioning something on top of the. See, so it's actually an anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. What exactly he wants to know about it? So there is a specific question or general question?
No, it's just something more. So maybe the person who asked this question is more of a specialist. Could ask this question personally. If not, we will try to answer it in the Q&A session or in Q&A document.
Yes. Generally speaking, what we mentioned in the presentation, that is over melancholy, so the helping to people entering or having depression time. Mm-hmm. So generally speaking, it is stimulating, the happiness, but not in a wrong way of the person. So it's giving, stimulating some part of the brain, which is helping people maybe to don't think too much to problem. But then in case we can create a specific bibliography and the specific relation.
Yes,
but again, then we enter in the phase now where we try to help people when they have maybe a disease where it's not the main job of this product. No?
Yes, that's true. But maybe two more questions. There is a practical question. How many drops of the product can be used per day? So I understand the maximum drops. So
in reality, again, same story. So since it's a natural product, so how many orange you can eat per day? So it's really depending on. So there are no limitations. Of course, should be used for the reason we saw it, and maybe can be. I have friends which are strongly snoring. They use it, but it's very strong directly, and like they do a massage on their nose before sleeping. So there are some other use of the product. Personally people develop when they are using the product by themselves. So no limitation. So some people use 5 drops for constipation. Some other they need 3. Some other they need 10. So it really depends from personal use. Which is correct, because in reality, the product being natural, subjective, every person is reacting in a different way.
Well, I would also add a few words that this product, what I understand, is very concentrated. It's a pure essential oils, and it is very concentrated. So it is also very effective. So you don't need to use half a bottle. Use it simply wisely. Yes, we want you to recommend this product, but we want our consultants, distributors to recommend this product to everybody. But remember, it is very concentrated product. Use it wisely. So, for example, for muscle fatigue, the label says that you can use 10 drops. But for free breathing, it is enough to use like 3 drops only.
Exactly. Has to be used like perfume and the cologne. Like the perfume, when it's concentrated, you need few drops. Sometimes when you want to have an extra effect. But the product is very effective, yes. But you will recognize immediately when you try the product.
Okay, and maybe the last question, but it's also difficult. I'm not sure we can answer it. What about asthma children? Honestly, I don't know whether the essential oils can be used by asthma children, because this is difficult. If it can be stimulated or maybe not. Do you have any experience with it?
Generally speaking, of course, we are talking again medical situation, so it should be discussed with the doctor. But with the experience we have, when there is asthma situation, those kind of products that are stimulating the breathing are not properly for them. So I would not recommend it. But again, I will tell them to talk with their doctor.
Okay, so I think these are all questions. The last one is it can be taken orally for constipation. No, I don't think it should be taken orally. For what? Yes. So what do you mean for constipation? Is for it's not to take it orally, but to take it through breathing, right?
So let me do. So orally means digestion, to go toilet.
No. Orally meaning that take it, drink it in the water, maybe mix it in the water. But I guess this product should not be taken orally, like.
Okay. In reality, no, Gregor. So the product is digestible, so is eatable. Okay, so let me share with you a personal experience I had in Middle East.
Okay, great.
Yes, that I was with one of our partner, and actually he was using a drop of essential oil in his warm water, not to cool it down, but to fresh it up. It's difficult to explain. So it's not giving to the water a cool effect, cold. So it's not making the product cold. But when you do, it's like when you take some product with mint after drinking tea. You feel that everything coming fresh in your mouth. You never experienced?
Yes.
Okay, this is the effect. So if you put 1 or 2 drops of the product in warm water, will not increase the temperature of the water, but will increase the perception of the freshness of the water.
And you mean to put it in the water and drink it?
Yes, you can put a drop in a bottle of water, and you can drink it.
Interesting. Okay, so I think
try it yourself.
yes, I will.
This is something it's experience from consumer. As I mentioned to you, and I tried myself, and in reality, yes, I felt the product, the water fresh, not cold, but fresh.
Okay, well, I guess this is a pure product, so it is safe.
Exactly, natural and pure.
Natural and pure. Okay.
Yeah, of course, so, you cannot drink the bottle.
Yes, of course. Okay. Generally, this is for external use.
Exactly.
And there is also a question to ask: when will the Q&A session be organized? I think we will discuss it with Irina and let you know. Likely next week, so still before Christmas, but let's discuss it and come back to everybody.
No problem. If you like, also you can collect all the questions, and maybe you can anticipate the question before our meeting. So we will start addressing the general question, then we can make open discussion, and then in case we can start doing also some training in presenting the product.
Okay, so Lorenzo, thank you very much. I kind of, without being asked, chaired this meeting for part of the time. So sorry, Irina, if I'm in control. So I give the voice to you. But from my side, I thank you, Lorenzo, very much. It was extremely interesting.
Yeah, it's always my pleasure. I consider you, Tiens, part of my family already.
Yes, you're very experienced, and you're also a showman. You know how to show it. Also, thank you very much, the participants. And I give the mic to Irina.
Yes, our meeting is about to finish today because we really learned well. And one more time, we see that we all love our products and we all want to know more and more and more. And we can talk about it maybe for hours. So we will announce our next move with training, education, Q&A session for this new product. And all will receive your country branch. So have a good afternoon, have a good weekend, and have in mind our product is available in December. So goodbye for today.